why do we reproduce? The answer lies in the fact that all the species reproduce to prevent their species from getting extinct and maintain their population. Reproduction is also a very important tool for explaining the theory of evolution. But how? Let's take an example. We all know that we evolved from apes. So if they wouldn't have reproduced over the years, they wouldn't have evolved, and we would not have come into existence. Even though reproduction is not a necessary life process for an individual, it is, however, a life-sustaining process and an indispensable tool for evolution. Once we know why we reproduce, it's time to know about the reproduction process.
As all of us know, this is the structure of DNA. The basic reproduction procedure starts here.
It so happens that chromosomes in the form of DNA in the nucleus of a cell contain information for inheritance of features.
The DNA is the information source for making proteins. If the information is changed, different proteins will be made. Different proteins will eventually lead to change in body designs. So the basic event in reproduction is copying of DNA, or creating two copies of DNA in the reproducing cell. But since this DNA alone can't exist outside the reproducing cell because of lack of organized cell structure, the entire cell apparatus is also made to support that DNA. Thus, a cell gives rise to two cells.
How similar the DNA is depends upon how exactly the DNA is copied. But this is a biochemical process, so it's not completely reliable. So the copy we obtain is similar but a little different from each other. That is to say that it has some changes, or we may say that it has some variations. Now let's see by way of an example how these variations occur. Let's say this is the mother DNA. The next copy obtained will be this. Now this is also a tomato with a similar structure, similar taste, but it's a little different. The color has changed. The next copy made from this tomato, that is the next DNA, will change furthermore. This inbuilt tendency for variation during reproduction is one of the main reasons for the survival of the human race.